Hello YouTube fans, here again. And I figure why not do this one when it comes to the verses? Why not? Not done them for a bit, so why not? That being Silent Night, Deadly Night, the tacit from 1984 versus Silent Night, Deadly Night, or I think it was Silent Night. It has a different title. Nevertheless, 2012. Races have done the verses, and you all know what I think about remakes. I always call them shipmates. But, I keep saying that word, but I'll make an exception with this one. I'll say it again. I'll make an exception. What do I mean by I make an exception? Well, Silent Night is its own movie. The 2012 one is its own movie. But in my way of seeing this, compared to the one I did the other Friday, called Baptismus, they tried to do its own thing, so I'll give it its due. Tried to do its own thing, but when it tried to do its own thing, it was shit. I'm not gonna lie, it was shit. This, on the other hand, tried to do its own thing. It wasn't as successful, but I respect it because this did it the right way. It does have its falls, though. I'm not going to all to definitely love it and praise it. It does have its falls, and I'll get to that when I get to it, right? So first we also get to Silent Night, Deadly Night, the 1984 one, the history and everything. Now in 1984, a lot of people got sick of slasher films, believe it or not. You had Friday the 13th, bullshit, the final chapter. I say that because we all know it wasn't the final chapter. You had the one that has to be mostly a lot of people know in 1984 being A Nightmare on Elm Street. But also at the same time as Nightmare on Elm Street, you had Silent Night, Deadly Night. The mistake they made, and I will keep saying this, the mistake they made was, if I remember right there, a lot of mums, a lot of dads had to ban the film. I'm not making this shit up, they had to ban the movie because the mistake they made was they was airing it near Christmas time. And I'm laughing. I'm laughing because you know, fair said and done, Silent Night, Deadly Night is not a Christmassy film. It's basically about a little boy who witnesses his father getting brutally murdered by a psychopath dressed up as Santa Claus. Then, if that's not bad enough, he rapes the mum in front of them and then slits her throat. I do know over the years it's been Tim Town, but just it kind of reminds me of My Bloody Valentine. What do I mean by that? They've now got it uncut, but when you get to the Dory bits, you can tell the originally was cut down because it's a bit deteriorated. But I don't mind that. It isn't that old school sort of feel. There's a bit where the little boy's in an orphanage and you got these bits of a nun. I mean a total fucking bits of a nun. He's peeping, right? He sees a couple doing it. The nun pushes him out of the way and she lays into this couple who are doing it. Then she gets the little lad and she rips him. For what? For what? For wandering off. She hits him with a chain, and she's just brutal. She's a total fucking bits. And then he tolls up, he gets so disturbed. They make the mistake of he works in a shop, doing a bit of charity work. And they make the mistake of setting him up as Santa Claus. You know, it's the season to be Tory and all that. It sends him loose below because he has flashbacks of the psycho what raped and murdered his mum, killed his father. So naturally, he tests up his son or says naughty a lot and starts killing people. But Saturday Night, Deadly Night, like I say, a lot of people, a lot of mums and dads started to ban it when it came out in 1984. An actor being Dan, remember right there, like we on, Danny DeVito, the actor, tried to ban the movie as well, which I thought was ironic. He appeared in one of them. And the movie was notorious, very notorious, even though it made a lot, and I mean a lot of sequels. But I'm very funny with Saturday Night, Deadly Night. I can watch it, I can respect it, but it's very downbeat. The beginning, he goes to visit his Dad, and his Dad's not all there. And he says that he's going to get him, and Santa's evil, and he's going to kill him and fight his little kid. He sees his mum get raped and murdered. He sees his father get killed. That's not bad enough. He's in an orphanage with his fucking bits of a nun that can't stop laying into him. And you can definitely see over the years why they altered it, but it doesn't even have a downbeat fucking ending. Everything about it is downbeat. But again, I can respect it for what it is. Though it has a few good cool death scenes in it. Got these naked sick rams in these fucking horns. You know what I mean? But the sequel, the second one, a lot of people remember it being it's so bad, it's so good. Garbage Day, you know, the acting like that. The third one, I could take it or leave it. The fourth one, piece of fucking shit. So this was an occasion where they decided to do a remake in 2012. And I can respect this because it wasn't beat for beat. It wasn't a lad who's seen his parents get murdered. It was a die. It was a whodunit. It went back to old basics, but it does have its falls. What do you mean by its falls? Like getting a burp. When it comes to the death scenes and the dies of Santa going on a killing spree, you get the shaky tam. Why is it nowadays in movies you get this? It's not exciting, it's not entertaining. If anything, it's fucking irritating. And you get, again, remember rightly, rubbing me down. Now in this actually, I don't mind rubbing me down. Compared to fucking the remake of Halloween, I could take him or leave him in this, and he does do a good performance. And that's it, you get a few good deaths. Get this spoilt little dude, fucking spoilt brat, whining and whinging. The mum, you can see she's got asthma, she's not well. But this little kid is a typical spoilt brat, wants everything, wins, whine, never stops fucking whining. She gets killed by the Psycho Santa. I'll just go on the Psycho Santa. I do like the mask, it's pretty cheaper. The one that wears the psychopath dressed up as Santa. I do like that. It's a lot more cheaper than the original one, where it's just a young lad dressed up as Santa. So I've got to give it its due for that. You do get a copy scene. Like I get it, it's a remake, but you do get a copy scene where he gets to do and he rams it on these antlers, just like the one I just said, the 1984 one. But you do get a few good deaths. The best death of all, even though you do get the fucking shaky time, which I've got to admit is fucking annoying. But I've got to admit, the best death is this one dude. He's chasing us, he's half butt naked. He thinks he's going to get a lucky escape. He falls an axe, it cuts her leg off. Gets her. You got one of them blenders what can blend wood. A lot of people that do wood use them. He sticks it in that. You see blood squirting everywhere. So some of the deaths in this are pretty brutal. I'm not going to lie. Some of the deaths in this Silent Night are brutal. And like I say, it doesn't try to copy. It's not a lad, like I just said, rewind back. You've seen his mummy and daddy get killed. It's a total different gnome. It's a guy who's a kid. But I won't tell you too much at the end, and it will spoil it. If you've never seen Silent Night, the 2012 one, go and see it, because it is a damn good film. Got a police woman who's investigating these murders, and the place gets burnt down, and I'm not going to tell you the rest because it will spoil it. If you've never seen the ending, you've got to see it. The ending has a twist ending. It did have a sequel bait ending because it wasn't that successful. It didn't follow on with a sequel, which is a shame. It's a shame because I thought this was actually, for remakes, I respect it. It had to do its own thing. The death scenes are brutal. Doesn't fuck around in this. But it doesn't mean I ought to definitely the 1984 one. The thing that had a few good death scenes. It's good now to see it in its sat and not cut down. Didn't deserve to get banned, but I do think it's a mean-spirited film. Like I say, rewind back. Kid sees his parents get killed, goes to an orphanage. The mum's a bit, the nun. Yeah, she's a bit. She's ripping him with a fucking wooden cane. I get it. They're like that. Whether they're like that in them places with nuns, I don't know. But if that's the case, how this nun gets away with not getting done for child abuse, I don't know. She ties him up. She really lays into him. You can understand why he gets fucked at the end. He goes to kill the nun, but then the coppers shoot him and he dies. And then you've got the younger brother, forgot about him, and he says the word to the older nun, naughty. And you got the idea he's going to be the psycho, and it tries to follow up in that. Which to me, the remake was that. The remake was that. It's the same fucking story, beat for beat. Instead of it being the older brother, it's now the younger brother. He's now the psycho. He kills the nun at the fucking end. Fucking spoiled it. Did you a favour. So that much off that. You might as well be watching fucking Silent Night, Deadly Night. The only decent bit is a bit where the lad shouts out, Garbage Day, which Rambo for Life used a lot, and you can definitely see why it gets a lot of laughs and giggles, but it's not a dud film. It's not a dud film, Silent Night, Deadly Night 2. But it's good if you want to watch a film so bad it's good. It's something you can laugh at, for the acting. The third one, the fourth one, piece of shit. But I didn't mind this. As remakes go, I actually don't mind Silent Night, Deadly Night, the remake, or Silent Night. They got it Silent Night. Technically, it's a remake, but they tried to make it its own film. They tried to make it its own beast. It's not as mean-spirited as the original. I don't hate it, but I do think it was mean-spirited in parts. But, I don't think it needed to be fucking banned and just vice air it near Christmas. But a lot of people say, oh, it's Steve Finger. Do people forget, right, that in 1985 there was a movie called Enforcer USA, which is about terrorism near Christmassy time, because it had Chuck Norris in it, good action film. Do people forget that they had a film called Die Hard, similar story, it's about terrorism, holding a fucking building hostage so they can get money, shooting and killing people, wanting to blow people up, Bruce Willis shooting people left, right and centre. Near Christmassy time, do people forget that the original lethal weapon was to do with mercenaries, drug dealers? Mel Gibson and Danny Duffer meet one another for the first time dealing with fucking drug dealing fucking mercenaries. Is that Christmas there? People forget that they're trying to ban this fucking film because it's a slasher film. It's a guy dressed up as Santa going on a killing spree. People forget there was films before that. So to break the biology here, but at the end of the day, the original TV show, Tales from the Tip, Part 2, what was a Christmas special, was about a psychopath. Yeah, that was a fucking word, right? I think I'm getting killed by a psycho. A psychopath dressed up as Santa trying to attack a woman, which is a remake of one with fucking Joan Trollins, with a psychopath dressed up as Santa. Do people forget those things? Christmas Evil was about a guy lost his way, sort of had a nervous breakdown, thought he was Santa, attacking people who pissed him off and at the end killed someone. Do people forget that? But it is what it is. I'm not going to delve into it. You know what I mean? It was a different era, different time. But yeah, I don't mind the original one from '84. And I've got to admit, the remake, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I respect that the fact that they had to do something different to me to do it the right way. I couldn't be doing with the fucking Seika Tower. I thought that was a bit annoying. But apart from that, the rest of it's not a bad film. It's not a bad film. So there you go. That's Silent Night, Deadly Night, the classic 1984 slasher film, versus the 2012 one. Until then, be smart, be safe, and be soon. Have a happy Christmas.